Normally, our Regen rundowns are a ton of fun, but today we're really saddened to report on a terrible accident. At least 6 people have died following a pileup involving up to 80 vehicles just south of Springfield, Illinois. More than 30 people were transported to the hospital with injuries. On behalf of Kiss the Ground, our hearts go out to every single person affected by this accident. What caused the pileup? A dust storm. Just like those of the Dust Bowl nearly a century ago that decimated the Midwestern prairies and causing mass displacement and both ecological and economic crises, we are once again in the same catastrophic conditions. CBS Chicago reported that the dust storm resulted from a combination of meteorological conditions and human activity, namely agricultural land cultivation and leaving topsoil bare. If we were in the desert, a dust storm could be a little more understandable, but in the middle of Illinois, this should not be happening. In fact, dust storms across the Midwest are increasingly frequent due to broken soils caused by poor land management, like overtilling. In this particular situation, farms that were preparing for planting season were tilling the heck out of their soil. All it took was one windy day to sweep up the dry, loose topsoil and cause a dust storm, creating a life-threatening situation. The toughest thing about this environmental disaster is that it could have been prevented had the soil been healthy and stewarded correctly. So we actually heard from a regenerative farm right near the accident who showed us footage of their no-till operation, of their soil staying put while wind and dust swept around them. This is clear evidence backing our need to transition our agricultural land to regenerative. Regenerative soil has been proven over and over again to better withstand flood, drought, wind. As our climate continues to change and extreme weather patterns persist, we must build more resilient agricultural systems to maintain food security, health, and safety. And let's be clear, we do not blame the farmers for doing what has been embedded in their practices since the turn of the century, conventional farming. The bigger fish to fry here is calling upon Congress to support farmers who are transitioning to regenerative ag. If you want to be a part of that push, head to the link in our bio and sign our petition. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there, get out in nature, and hug the ones you love.